Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be a continuation of my first YouTube video. Just going to be continuing a little bit of work on my van, and also finishing up the little bit of work that I wanted to do. We're going to finish the electrical install. We're going to paint the rims, we're going to paint and reseal around the window, and we're going to put a cargo box on. So yeah, let's go. Got to start the job off right. Have a nice couple of toasty sandwiches and a coffee. Lovely day. Also was some lovely surf that day as well. Nice offshore wind, sunny, 4-foot swell. Here's all the tools we're going to need to do the job, and a couple of materials, I guess. We're going to be using the Marine Sikaflex and some gloss black rust guard top coat. Here's our fasteners for the cargo box, and then behind me we've got some core flute, which will be our first job to install that on our cover for our battery shield. The plastic on the battery shield will just help insulate it better than the wood. Alright, just going to clean those rims in preparation for paint. Going to tape up those lock nuts so they don't get paint on them. And yeah, we're good to go, start painting. Here's a time lapse of all the work to begin with. Just wanted to share my method of how I keep a brush after using oil-based paint. I just get a little mineral terps, just sprinkle a little bit on there, then just wrap it up in a plastic bag and it'll just stop the paint going off at all, airtight, and it'll just thin the paint down so the brush doesn't go off for like a couple days. Alright, I got some threads and some bolts that I'm going to screw this shield on with. Alright, just going to check the measurements of that thread connector. It's about 14mm, so my biggest drill bit was 14mm bit, so I just drilled it out and slogged it out a bit. Then I drilled a 8mm hole through there for the 8mm bolt. Fit it all up, and then now it's ready to glue in. So I was just checking here that if I put the box on in the garage, it was going to fit under, and it just fit by about 20 to 30 mil. And here's another time lapse of the second coat of black paint on the rims. Found a super helpful use of the laser here. I shot a line from that circular bit of steel, structural bit of steel on the roof rack. I shot the center line of that to the cargo box. Then I moved the laser inside the cargo box and transferred that line back down, so then I was able to mark out where my U-bolt holes needed to be drilled. I bolted the back U-bolts on first and then just drilled these ones on the roof, so then there was no room for error. Shortly after this, I stopped filming and went inside, so I didn't film the last part of the cargo box install. So here I'm just checking to see whether my battery has been charged up enough. I've been driving around with it for about 700 kilometers without drawing any power from it, because when you buy them they're not fully charged, and it's recommended that you fully charge them before you start drawing any power from them. Here I'm just disconnecting my old fuse box from my old battery, and then I reconnected the new leads to my new battery. Here I'm just disconnecting the terminals. I actually forgot to film the reconnect of all the leads from the inverter and the fuse box, and then the reconnect of it, but got it all done, and now the inverter's working and everything works. So the new battery install was a success.